Guys, it's Max. How's everybody doing? Probably better than me. As usual, my spreadsheets are jacked up. Everything's jacked up. Market's going down, but I did put on hedges on Friday, a couple of them. Of course, I'm glad I did. The market doesn't bounce pretty quick. It's probably going to keep going down. I can't predict the future, but I'm just making a judgment on the price action that I've seen the past couple of days. It's not bullish. All right. Well, here's the NASDAQ. Here's a NASDAQ 24-hour chart. So this includes futures. Friday's big sell-off was this big drop right here. That happened before the market. It actually started before the market opened and then bled over into market hours and just kept selling off. Well, overnight, we just went straight sideways, bounced a little bit. They opened it this morning and kept selling it. And let's see here. Let's check out the SPY. All right, and the SPY, the SPY has again turned this area of support into overhead supply. So this area up here, it's the 600 area, 600, 605, 610 has been a key area. There's really been sellers up here for the past month or so that just come out of the woodwork every time the market gets up here. Here's January. It's exactly a month. Here's Friday, January 24th, a month ago. We were at 600, 605, 610, something like that. Pretty much found sellers that came out of the woodwork that day, but every other time we returned over the next month to that same general area, sellers came out of the woodwork. And they did again. And so what we've been targeting on my station is a dip buying opportunity in this area, in the 585, 590 area or the 595 area. Looks like we may get a dip buying area in the 595 area this afternoon. So we'll see. All right. So that's SPY. Let's look at Russell. Yeah, Russell's getting murdered. Absolutely murdered here. Not quite. I mean, it's not down 1% yet, but Russell looks weaker than the others. Okay, so now let's look at the verses. Speaking of weakness, we got plenty of weakness going on in the verses. I updated the weightings, but as usual, I don't know where anything is. The spreadsheets. I don't know why I can't do it. It's fine, but oh my gosh. All right, Alti. Here's the latest weightings. They have lots of cash, which is good. I wish all of these had a lot of cash. One of them has almost no cash. I forget which one. I think LFGY has almost no cash. Alti has plenty of cash, 5.79%, and they even have some money markets in here somewhere. Money markets, 2.15, so 7% plus cash. All right, so the Alti verse is right here. All right, so Alti is average stock is down 3.7. Alti itself's only down 1.5, which is good. That's because of the premium they're selling. They create a buffer. All option strategies do that or are designed to do that. Option selling strategies generally are designed to create a buffer. They're doing that here. We see evidence of it. LFGY. All right, so here's the LFGY weightings right here. Yes, cash. They have almost no cash. Well, 1% and almost no money market, less than 0.5%. So these guys are fully invested, biggest positions, MicroStrategies and Coinbase. And here's their change today. Here's how the fund's doing. LFGY itself, the ETF is down 3.8%. Jiminy criminy. Their average stock's down 4.4. So they're getting a little buffer, but not a whole heck of a lot. This APLD is absolutely killing us. All right. I say us. I don't have LFGY yet. I want to get some GPTY, though. I'm going to be able to say us soon on GPTY. And I have Alti. All right. The man Alti's risky enough. I think that LFGY is even riskier than Alti. I don't need something more risky than Alti. For me, Alti's plenty risky enough. Now GPTY is about half as risky as Alti. But it's still plenty risky itself. But I'm definitely going to add GPTY. Maybe even today. I think I'm going to finally reallocate my portfolio today to be more defensive. I don't like this. I just don't like the price action. I don't like what's going on in the world. I don't like the price action, but that doesn't mean it can't bounce, though. I'm wrong lots of times about stuff. You remember around the election, I thought it was going to crash into the end of the year. I'm totally wrong about that. So I called August right, though. So I'm right about half the time. So take it with a grain of salt. All right, so that's GPTY. So I was going to show you guys on GPTY. I put them next to each other. This is last week's weightings. This is this week's weightings. They added Apple. And I can't see if they dropped one. I don't think they dropped one. I think they just added Apple. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. So Apple, they started it off at about 5%, it looks like. AI and NVIDIA are the biggest ones. Now, here's the verse. As far as what's moving today, GPTY is down 2.2 and their average stock's down 2.2. It's bad. Planeteer's down 10.5. My gosh. All right, so let's go to the index buffer report. All right, let's go to the index buffer report. On the index buffer report, LFGY, yes, getting murdered. GPTY also, feet 5E, I'm sure. Yeah, feet and 5E are usually on this list. That, usually but the biggest down or the biggest up on an up day, they'll be up the most too. So it's important to remember. So it's just a function of anything else. Pick the stocks to go up and you make money. Even with these high yield funds, you still need the stock to go up. All right. So the inverse one's the only one that's making money today. The inverse Qs is up 79 bips. I think it'd be good to hedge that with something like QDTE or QDTY or Q something. But today it looks like it's up more than the ones that you might hedge it with are down. You might hedge it with it. And you could hedge it with any of these. You could hedge it with any of these in here. That would go fine with triple QY. It'd go fine with triple QT. I think QDTE would be a good pair. Anyway, those are all up about 7/10. Well, they're equal. Why triple Q's down 7/10 and the other ones are up 7/10? The thing is, you wouldn't use a 50-50. You wouldn't use that much. Why? But anyway, but you could definitely use a portion of this in your portfolio. And Jay was talking about it. People are using this to lower their deltas, lower their beta, lower their volatility. You put 10 of this in your portfolio. Not only does your portfolio have something going up on down days, it also lowers your overall portfolio beta, which is the volatility relative to the SPY. All right. Well, good day for USOY and a good day for Riser. I'm putting USOY into the portfolio today. I know drill baby drill, can cause a glut of oil and it might make the prices of oil go the other way, et cetera. But I want some exposure to commodities. I'm also going to put GDXY in, and I'm going to take out some of these tech things and balance it a little bit more with other parts of the economy. But it'll still be high yield. All right, I'll make content on that though. So that's the index buffer report. Let's look at the YieldMax buffer report. There's going to be ugly. I mean, look, Planeteer's catching all the downside of the parent. So is SMCI. I mean, it's just one of those days. It's going to be ugly. I was hoping we would bounce. Generally, it's getting kind of late in the day. Generally, the morning bounce is more what I was hoping for, but you never know. We could be down one more day. Looks like that's going to happen right now anyway, be down one more day. And then tomorrow maybe gap down on the open and it looks awful and everyone says, oh, see, I told you, sell. Then it goes up from there. but we'll see. We'll see. It could just doing this kind of keep grinding down thing, and nothing dramatic, but we'll keep an eye on it. All right. So if you follow my content, I like to do earnings trades, but I like to hedge my earnings trades with SPY. It's the same thing that, or SPY or Q puts, the same thing that it's basically the same thing that GPTY does. So so I carry some long trades and some in this at the same time. So right now this hedge is making money this morning. The hedge is up $250, but unfortunately, so if you follow me, I hope you guys put that on. But I also recommended a pre earnings Nvidia trade. I was hoping to play Nvidia kind of in a run up to earnings, and so far it hasn't run up into earnings. It's run down into earnings. Let's look at that trade here. It still may be a good trade, but let's just check in on it real quick. All right, there it is. A bullish loaded dice. It's my typical three-legged trade. Where the price is on Nvidia is still within the break even, but it has to make it all the way to the end of the week and be no lower than 131. So that may be kind of a tall order. When this trade was put on, it had about 5 or 6% buffer, but Nvidia's dropped since then. Some of the buffer's gone. So let's look at the chart of Nvidia. I don't know if I'm going to have a separate earnings show today, because especially if the market keeps going down, I don't like to do earnings when the market keeps going down. I'll just probably keep these two trades. And for now, this Nvidia long, and they do have earnings this week. Earnings could turn this around, so or not. For now, I'm just going to keep the two trades on. I just wanted to update you guys in case anyone has this on. Yes, there's stuff that has earnings after the bell. If you hit me up in Discord, and you're looking for something specific, I'm kind of busy today, but if you want me to do an earnings trade for you, you got to tell me which direction the stock's going, bullish or bearish. But yeah, you say, hey, give me bullish and whatever. I'll take a look at it. But me, myself, I'm going to stick with these two until the market gets some stability. I just don't like what's going on in the world or what's going on in the market right now. But it could turn around at any time, and I could be wrong. My view of all this could be wrong. Anyway, I have some good new content coming out, and I'm going to get back to work on that. I appreciate you all for being here, and I hope you have a good day. Like I say, hit me up on Discord. I'll post a link to the Discord. See you later.